Hello students, this is the second part of the oscillators, and these oscillators are designed using op-amps. The name of this oscillator is Wien-Bridge oscillator, and these are low frequency oscillator. Actually these oscillators can generate the signals within audio frequency range, so from 20 up to 20 kilohertz. So mm, this is the circuit. One low pass filter and one high pass filter has been applied here to make the phase difference, and this is the negative feedback path to have the necessary gain, and this is the positive feedback to oscillate the output, to have the oscillation. And these are the values of R1, R2, and R and C. Actually these R1 and R2 is for the uh, the gain factor of the oscillator circuit, and the gain is controlled by one uh, potentiometer connected, and R and C is for the tank circuits, the filter circuits. R and C, the both of these are of same values, and both of these C are of same values. So the output frequency becomes f0 is equal to 1 by 2 pi root over r into r and c into c into c. Because we have connected 2r and 2c here, so the finally we get 1 by 2 pi rc. It is the final output frequency. So if the values are of r and c is 1.5 kilo ohm and 0.01 ohm, what should be the value of f0? Calculate this. This is the circuit we have connected. See the op-amp IC741, and two power supplies have been provided, positive 12 and negative 12, and CRO is connected here. This is the output of this circuit. See the frequency is 9.16, 9.16, and I think the calculated value of this uh, output frequency will be around 10 kilohertz. So we are getting 9.16 kilohertz. Okay. Now if I rotate this potentiometer, connected potentiometer, then the gain of the circuit will be increase or decrease. See, the gain is violating the Barkhausen criteria. That is why the output signal is not in the active region, or not in the shape. Actually this is not a sinusoidal pattern. So if I control the gain, sinusoidal pattern can be achieved. This is sinusoidal. So this was Wien-Bridge oscillator using op-amp, and this oscillator can also be designed by BJT. For some variation I have shown with op-amp. Okay, this is the last oscillator circuit, fourth oscillator circuit, mm, using op-amp. This is phase shift oscillator designed by an op-amp. The previous one was Wien-Bridge oscillator using op-amp. This one is also using op-amp, and these all oscillators can be designed by BJT, and all oscillator, even Hartley and Colpit oscillators, can be designed by op-amp. So all these oscillators can be designed by either BJT or op-amp, whatever you can use. So phase shift oscillator, This is also a low frequency oscillator having the range of audio frequency signal. Uh, these are the phase shifter network, RC phase shifter network, 60° each. The derivation and understanding of this network has been uh, described in the PDF manual you have provided. The output signal is sinusoidal wave. These are the values of uh, R and C. All these are C1, C2, C3 and R1, R2, R3 are of equal values. So we have assumed that C1 equal to C2 equal to C3 equal to C and R1, R2, R3 equal to R. This is the value of all these R and C, and this is the output frequency 1 by 2 pi root 6 RC. Now why this root 6? This has been also described in the PDF manual. So see that first. So okay, now see the circuit and check the waveform. This is the circuit of phase shift oscillator. See, these are the RC networks. Three capacitors C1, C2 and C3 are connected in series as the figure. C1, C2, C3 are connected in series, and these are three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected in parallel to each other, and this it is the potentiometer to have the necessary gain, which is connected between 2 and 6, and here is the output signal. Here is the output signal, sinusoidal wave. We are getting an oscillating AC signal, and check the frequency. The frequency is 1.2 kilohertz. The frequency is 1.2 kilohertz if I use these values. If I use these values of R and C, you calculate and check if the calculated value is coming around 1 kilohertz or not. So this is phase shift oscillator. It is also a sinusoidal oscillator. We are getting this type of sinusoidal signal, and here also if we adjust the potentiometer, we can have higher value of amplitude, then the frequency will be the signal will be distorted. The peaks, see, the peaks are chopped off because of very high gain, and it is going beyond the saturation level. Now check the frequency also reduced, 688 hertz. And if I want to get the frequency I have calculated, I have to uh, adjust the potentiometer correctly. Now this is a sinusoidal wave, proper sinusoidal wave. Now the frequency is 1.2 kilohertz.